Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit about the inside and outside of the camper trailer and run you through a few details. Saves you asking the questions, and it's a bit hard to see from the pictures. So coming to the front of the camper trailer first. So we have done a lot of modifications to the camper trailer to make it definitely off-road capable, and we've spent one lap around Australia with it. And over that course of time, we've learned a lot about what to modify on these camper trailer. MDC camper trailers are Chinese made, but we pretty much replaced all the important bits other than the chassis to Australian made fittings. One of it is the Mac hitch here, which has a security latch on the front. This just helps a bit when you're going off-road and steep slopes and stuff like that, so it pivots in every way. See that? So that's a really cool feature. We've got a brand new jockey wheel. We replaced the old one. Those things sort of wore out, so there's a brand new one over here. Also this panel here, we replaced that with a brand new one because rocks is a very common thing off-road, and before this the original ones had mesh there, which we took out and replaced with this. You'll have a lot more pleasure with a stone guard in place. We've got a spare gas tank on the front here as well, and then the main gas tank sits right behind here. This one is a 90 litre fridge slide here. The fridge is not included in the price, keep that in mind, we just stored it in here so you guys can see that. Over here we have a drawer slide and a tunnel boot in the upper section. And the same goes for the other side. We'll just walk around there. This compartment has, again, a drawer and a tunnel boot that reaches all the way through. There's a 12 volt outlet up here, and there is also one inside here which we attached a light to, so you got lighting when you open this compartment up. There's also a drawer in the bottom here. Right, that's that. On this side here we've got the a little solar light that we bought, and it operates automatically. So you just got a bit of light in the back of the camper trailer, which is really handy. And it's also a sensor there when people walk close and it turns on. This one is the electrics, main compartments. This is where your switches and fuses live, the main controller and the water level indicator. These are the old amp and voltmeters which I have disconnected. There is a brand new one in there which I'll show you in a bit. Solar inlet and AC inlet here. Then here, this is the water inlet. You've got a 110 litre tank in here. And then here is a little storage compartment, and this houses the 12 volt pump as well. Included is a little converter that you have to use in order to get 15 amp to a 10 amp cable. So in the caravan park some have 15 amps, some have only 10 amps, so you use that. There's a fire extinguisher in here and a waterproof AC connector housing. Right, that's that. Now we'll walk around to the other side again. Getting back here, we've got the pull out kitchen, which has a 3-burner stove, a sink with a water pump on it, and a couple of drawers to house all your utensils, cutlery and so forth. Oh yeah, there's a few more storage units actually in the back, a few more storage places here. You can put stuff. We usually put our clinging foil and baking foil and whatnot in there. There's two 12 volt plugs, and there is also a LED lighting that we supply that is Velcro strapped to the top here, or if the NX is on, you can attach it to the NX very easily. By the way, this has a full NX, so you can enclose the whole compartment including the floor. There's a well floor in there, which we don't put up because we just don't have the space in our backyard here, but it is all there. It is all 100% working, and yeah, like I said, you can enclose the whole area. It comes out to around about here, so you've got plenty of space. If this is fully enclosed, we have more space than a caravan. You do have to set everything up, so the poles are all there. By the way, the only poles we are missing are the ones that that go in here, that sort of keep that open, but we've never had a trouble with it because we use bungees to connect that up, because the poles were really heavy. So yeah, they somehow got missing, so that's the only poles we don't have. We do have a few spare poles in there though, for the annex or for the ensuite. Oh yeah, there's an ensuite in there as well, so the annex has another ensuite attached to the actual annex. You can set all that up. I'll probably put some pictures in there as well, how it looks like when it's all set up. Hopefully I can find some. Alright, let's go through the inside. Here you can see my battery monitor. Now that's an Enerdrive Battery Monitor, and that will tell you also the amperage. It's not turned on. Oh, it actually does show the amperage there. So in terms of battery power, there is also a CTEK Bluetooth device in there, so you can connect to your Bluetooth device in case the camper trailer is all closed up, and you can still monitor your amperage, your voltage on the batteries. There are 3 AGM batteries in there, that total 360 amp hours, so plenty of power. And there is also a 40 amp hour Enerdrive DC-DC charger, which you can connect the solar to and charge that up. We do supply a solar panel. There is a 300 watt solar panels come with it. It is a bit worn, so you probably want to buy a new one anyway, or just on top. You can still use it, it still works fine. It puts in about 6 amps. But yeah, it depends on how you use it. You might, if you've got a big fridge, you might want to upgrade to 300 or 400 watts panel. Alright, there's also an Enerdrive 40 amp AC charger in there, so when you're plugged into your mains, that charges the battery with 40 amps. There's also a 240 watt inverter in there with 1000 watts and 2000 watts peak. Let's have a look inside and I'll show you. Oh, actually maybe you want to see this one first. This one here is a radio system with speakers all the way through, CD player. That all works, and there is the main switch for that there. Then coming to the inside. So what we got here is a table, a swivel table that I built. I still have the original one. It's a very chunky table that also converts this area into a flat surface, so you can use it as another bedroom. Or another bed, sorry. We don't need that, we're only a couple, so we've replaced it with this swivel one, and this works perfectly. It flips out of the way. We can take this completely out of the way, sit here, bring the table back in, have breakfast or have our lunch, and watch a television, which is attached to the pole here. So this is included. That TV with a bracket here, you can swivel that around so you can watch television from the bedroom, or you can swing it around and watch it from the lounge. It does have a CD player in there as well, and yeah, you can connect a USB or whatever you like. Alright, getting back to this here, so this thing just it unscrews and then you can pack that away. You have a bit more storage options here. There is a little cabinet down here, a little trunk cabinet. There is the manual in here, Enerdrive manuals, and everything else you need to know about the camper trailer usually lives in here. You have full LED lighting around here, and that's RGB, so you can change the color. You also have a lighting normally up the top. We haven't set that up, but there is orange and white lighting on the center pole, which we didn't install now. We don't need it. That's included in the price. Yeah, we can have a look at this one. This is the power system now. That's in here. So here's your pure sine inverter. So safe to run all your laptops and electrical goods. Pure sine, that's the way to go. There is our Enerdrive 40 amp AC charger, and there's a DC charger down here. You can see that there. And that brings ample of power into the batteries. which are in here, and that's the CTEK Bluetooth device you can connect your phone to so you can see your voltage while you're driving. There is a USB outlet over here and another 12 volt outlet over here, and this one also connects the lighting, so we got that separate so it doesn't turn on. You plug that in here and then this all lights up. Here you got a little storage box which you can lock for all your secret stuff, things you don't want to get nicked. You put them in here. And coming to the bed, oh, you've got a few more plugs here actually. This is spare stuff there. And then coming to the bed, we have an additional mattress cover made, which helps a lot with the dust, you know. You put everything in there, or all your bed sheets and things, stick this thing up, put the straps over it, and you're guaranteed to have a fresh bed when you're setting up camp. Here are all the supports. Like I said, we haven't put them up, but they go up on the center here to help. You don't have to put them up, but if it rains or something like that, you want to install them. We do have a spare, a doubled up mattress, I should say. There is another inflatable mattress which we use to make it a bit softer. That's inside here as well. And then we got this little thing here. Now this is something you can use or not use. I built that a while ago, and then basically you take this cushion off and you install that as such. And now you have more storage, and there's also a hole in the back here that runs power cable through and then into the inverter. You can put some plastic drawers in here if you want more storage space, but yeah, it's just nicer to, no one sits here usually, so we built that, and we'll put things up here, and then you have a bit more storage when you set it up. And when you pack up, all you do is you just take this off and collapse it, put it down here, put the cushion back up, and you're ready to go. The only problem we've had with it is we had to patch up this side and the back side of the mosquito screen. We don't actually know what happened there. I'm assuming somehow we must enclose an ant or some animals at some stage, and they've chewed tiny little holes through there, so we just patched that up. But that's the only real fault the canvas has. There is no rips, there's no tears or anything like that. It's all waterproof, so all good to go. Alright, let's have a look underneath it and I'll show you the other upgrades. This is underneath, and this is a Lovells suspension kit which I installed. This is pretty much new, it's only a year old, and it actually lifted the camper trailer up by 2 inches, so we got a lift kit for it. And that the original stuff made in China was just no good. It didn't last very long. These rubber bushes were wearing out, and we replaced them just in time with a decent kit. So that's a huge upgrade, and the difference in driving and what you can do with this camper trailer just improved by so much. So there's one other little damage we noticed, which is this little handle here. I want to see if I can glue this back together. But yeah, it still works, but it is it needs to be, that handle needs to be replaced probably. Other than that, everything is good. Light's working well. The camper trailer is in top condition. It is used, so keep that in mind. It is not a brand new. It has done a lap of Australia, and so you'll see the original paint has come off on the front from all the stone chips, so I repainted that with an enamel. It is primed as well. This will come off again if you're taking it off-road, so it's just something that you have to do during maintenance. There are new bushes in here as well, new Lovells bushes, which have only been installed on the last service that we've done, which was about maybe 3 months ago. So it has done about 5,000 kilometers after that, so I would recommend probably to bring it in to have the bearings checked and the handbrake retightened. That's something you have to do every 5,000 kilometers. I don't think the bearing is anything wrong with them, because they were replaced maybe about, yeah, the service was about 3 months ago or something. But yeah, that was in Queensland. We have the receipts for all that, so we can prove that. And but from Queensland down to here is obviously more than 5,000 kilometres, so I'd probably recommend taking it in for a quick checkup, a quick service, a quick re-grease of the bearings, and then you're all good again for the next 5,000 kilometres. That's pretty much it. Everything else will be in the description wherever we advertise it. If you have any questions, just give us a call. We're happy to walk you through it as well. We're going to leave the camper trailer up here for a little bit, so if you want to come and have a look at it, it is ready for viewing. Thanks very much for watching.